Hello, folks. Today I'm going to talk about Terence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez. Yeah, right now, they're talking about that fight. If that fight was to happen, that's a nice fight. Terence Crawford will be moving up from 154 pounds to 168 pounds. Uh, Terence Crawford, I believe, is like 35 years old. Canelo Alvarez is 34, but an old 34. Canelo Alvarez has about 65 fights. Terence Crawford is 41-0, I believe. Uh, Good 140-pound champion, good 147-pound champion, and now he has the 154-pound champion. Uh, he's a good fighter, Terence Crawford. I like Terence Crawford. I believe it all depends on Crawford. If he comes in shape, comes ready to move around, can't stay in front of Canelo Alvarez, I believe he could beat him. I believe Crawford could beat Canelo Alvarez. A lot of people are going to say, oh, you're crazy, you don't know what you're talking about. But I believe if he comes in shape and he moves around, he counterpunch him, he could probably beat him. Canelo's right now, he's 34, but an old 34, where he has a lot of fights. Crawford is a young 35. He never got hurt. He's been looking good in all 41 of his fights. Tim Bradley said that he believed that Crawford could beat Canelo. And I agree with Tim Bradley. I believe that he could beat him, but you can't stay in front of him. You got to counterpunch him, move around, just like you did to Errol Spence. When Crawford fought Errol Spence, I picked Crawford. Errol Spence was walking around like he was God's gift. And the only thing that Errol Spence brings is power. And once you utilize that power, he doesn't have nothing left. Crawford did the right thing, beat him pretty easy, and made him look like an amateur. And I believe Spence is not going to be the same fighter after that beating he got from Crawford. I believe everybody's going to start tagging him when they fight. So I like Crawford. I like Crawford to beat Canelo. That should be a good fight. A lot of people think I'm crazy for saying this, but I believe he'll beat him. Crawford's a good fighter. And he's not an old 35. He's a young 35. He stays in shape. He respects Canelo. But he's also going to get hit when he fights Canelo. Canelo's going to be throwing anything and everything to try to hurt him. And if he could move around and counterpunch him, he could probably win that fight. Crawford's looking for money now. He wants to get a nice, giant payday, like $40 million, $50 million, and take it from there. And he's entitled to that because he did pretty good for his career. He's 41-0. I like Crawford. Let me know what you think about this fight, Canelo versus Crawford. I like Crawford. If you like Canelo, let me know. If you like Crawford, whichever fighter you like, let me know. Like, share, subscribe, and thank you for joining me, and have a great day.